So I started making a video about how I think it's so frustrating that the culture takes sex and puts it on this pedestal that makes it our ultimate goal in life is to have as much sex as possible, and sex sells, so we put it everywhere. And it's just ingrained in our culture now that it's the most important thing when it's not. So that got me thinking about something that you may or may not have heard of. It's called the theology of the body. I'm not sorry I'm talking about this, but I'm sorry for all of you that just flipped away. It's gonna happen sometimes. I just pulled up the Wikipedia page, and it basically says theology of the body is the topic of a series of 129 lectures given by Pope John Paul II. Basically what it does is it's Catholics talking about sex. I'm not trying to say sex isn't important. I'm just trying to say that it's not as important as we make it out to be. I just don't understand how we think that we can know somebody else when we're not even expected to know ourselves in this culture. We're not expected to go out of our way to figure out what makes us who we are, what makes us important, what makes us special, what makes us matter, what is our place in the universe. No one asks us that. So I figured I'd take some time and read through these things, not all at once, obviously 130 talks all at once would just kill my brain. So I just figured I'd talk a little bit about talk 1 of 129, just to kind of give you a sense of it. Basic gist of the talk is don't get divorced. And it talks about how Jesus explains to the Pharisees that although Moses said it's okay to get divorced sometimes, you really need to take what happened in the beginning as what is right and what is good. The woman was created from the side of the man. They are one flesh. They are meant to be one. What God has put together, man cannot tear apart. He talks a lot about the words in the beginning, which refer to the in the beginning that starts off the whole Bible in Genesis. And whenever Jesus refers to the beginning, he's talking about the text of Genesis. Lesson number 1 basically wraps up, and this is where I'm going to wrap up too, with the fact that there is a natural law that came from the beginning, and the laws that we've created for ourselves are not necessarily the right laws. They don't necessarily follow the natural order, the natural law. Hopefully that gives you a couple things to think about, and if you have something that you want to say about it, leave a comment down below.